Hi, and welcome, and thank you for stopping by. Hope you've been having a good day today. Today I want to start Scream 7. So, it's time for me to list some of my favorite horror movies of all time. Okay? So, um, let me know in the comment section below what is your favorite horror movies of all time. And if you don't have a favorite horror movie, then just tell me what some of your favorite horror movies of all time. And if you have a list, like I'm gonna do, then tell me down below. Okay? Now, there might be some other movie, horror movie out there that if I watch a couple more times, then later down the road, they might get added to some of my favorite horror movies. Okay? And um, whenever I hear favorite horror movie, then there are like at least two or three horror movies come to my mind. But and then when I go look at all my horror movies that I have in my collection, or think about all the horror movies I've seen over the years, there's quite a few of them that I really like. I'm like, you know what, I can't leave any out. Okay, so I try to to have most of them that I like right here in front of me that I would consider my favorite. Okay, so let's get started. Uh, and be clear, this is not any order like 10 to 1 or anything like that. Okay, Psycho. Okay, to me, this is Alfred Hitchcock best movie. Um, I grew up watching this movie. Okay, Alfred Hitchcock, one of my favorite movie director of all time. Okay, um, okay, um, and the shower thing is is one of the greatest and iconic movie things of all time. Okay, and I need to maybe one day get around to watch the sequel. I never watched the sequel before. Okay, um, now I got and since we're talking about Alfred Hitchcock. I like The Bird. That's another Alfred Hitchcock movie that one of my favorites. Okay. Um, okay. I like it. The bird go crazy, and uh, they, they they think she's a devil, an evil woman. That woman in the movie, and then I like it. The birds attacking the hound, and that woman and that man have to board up the house, and then she gets attacked in the head, and they try to take her to the hospital at the end. And at the end, the birds are like quiet when they drive off. A good movie, okay? Um, okay. Um, now, um, not all these movies in here are my favorite. Just three of them. The first one is Dracula. Uh, look, he gone mad. Okay. Um, always loved that movie when I was growing up. The other one is Frankenstein. And then I like um, the um, the Bride of Frankenstein. The only thing I didn't like about the Bride of Frankenstein is the bride didn't come into like the very end of the movie. Okay, and a lot of critics consider like the Bride of Frankenstein better than the better than Frankenstein. Okay, and another thing is I always thought it funny. A lot of people think that's his name, Frankenstein. No, he don't have a name. His name is just Monster, and the doctor named Frankenstein. Okay. So those are my three favorite in this box set collection. Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Bride of Frankenstein. Okay. Um, and um, I went and looked it up to make sure that I was shocked that the critic considered it a horror movie, King Kong, original 1933 King Kong, a horror movie, and one of my favorite movies of all time. If I did if I go and pick like 10 movies that are my favorite movies of all time, this will probably be up there because I love it. Okay, they never made a another King Kong movie that was just as good as this original. Okay, I always loved this movie when I was a little kid. Okay, so this is one of my movies from my childhood that was special to me. So I would definitely put it in my top 10 if I had to think real hard. Okay, uh, it might be my favorite black and white movie. Um, okay, if they don't Wikipedia, that's a horror movie. If they don't Rotten Tomatoes, that's a horror movie. And on the back of it, it says it's a horror movie. Okay. Um, Split. Um, okay. Um, they won M. Night Shyamalan Best Movie. James McAvoy. Um, he does a fantastic job. Okay, doing different talk in the movie, trying to break up open the yeah, fantastic. Um, okay, I know that for a while. Back in the day, people had him in high regard, and like one of the good director, the best director, and now they say, oh, now he make bad movies, or you don't know what you're gonna get from him. I like him, and he's one of my favorite directors in my timeline because he makes original movies. Okay, and I know all his movies have like a twist. Okay, since we're talking about M. Night Shyamalan, um, the Sixth Sense, this might be my favorite Bruce Willis movie, but I need to watch a bunch of more Bruce Willis movies and watch the Sixth Sense back to back with Die Hard to see which one I like better. So I can't be honest, I can't tell you right now which one I like better, Die Hard or the Sixth Sense, because I haven't watched these two in a long time. And when I watched these two, I think both of them, but the last time I watched these two was, I watched Sixth Sense, and then have watched it the second time in like a long time. Same thing with Die Hard. Okay. Um. So yeah, love the Sixth Sense. One of Bruce Willis' best movies. And okay, The Ring. I think a few times in the early 2000s. Always thought it was creepy, scary. Love it. Uh, Probably my favorite Naomi Watts movie. Better than the 2005 King Kong movie she in. I think the only thing I didn't like about the last time I watched the 2005 King Kong movie was the romance between the girl and the King Kong. I thought I thought thought it was kind of a little long and uh okay, but I thought the action scene, the dinosaur fight scene was fine, was good. So, I need to watch it again, okay, and see what my thoughts is on it as a King Kong fan, okay. But the Ring, good, and I think I like it better than the Grudge, but I need to watch the Grudge again, okay. Um, okay, um, Halloween, um, okay, um, to me, this might be like my favorite slasher movie. This and the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, I grew up with Halloween, and um, in 2018 when it came out with the 2018, a lot of people call it like the 2018 Halloween. I think it was like my most anticipated movie. I think I was more excited for that than Infinity War. I think I put Infinity War at my second most anticipated movie. Okay, um, okay, and I think it got like 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I even liked Halloween 2, and Halloween 2 is my second uh, uh, favorite in the genre, in the franchise, that's how you call it. Okay. So Halloween 2 is another one of my favorite, um, horror movies, and uh, I don't think it should. I don't think that it should get 36% on Rotten Tomatoes. The audience gave it 63%. Okay. Uh, I think the last Halloween movie that came out a couple years ago, um, or let's just say whenever it came out, I, I would give it like a 0. Cause it wasn't even about Michael Myers. It was about some guy or boy, whatever we're gonna call it, killed the boy by accident, and the whole town going after him. I'm like, where's Michael Myers? I'm like, that was dumb. And I bet you that that movie, the last Halloween movie that came out, probably got better reviews than that one. Okay. Um. Okay. Oh yeah, Halloween End. That's it. 40%. Well, it did get a lot of bad reviews. 40%, but it still beat Halloween 2. And I don't think Halloween 2 not that bad of a movie. Okay, as a Halloween fan, okay? Um so in my opinion, I think there are only 4 good Halloween movies. The first two, H2O and 2018. And I need to go back and lay down the road and watch them and see what my opinion are on the one in the middle. And okay, Halloween 3 would have been better if it was a different movie, or if it would still stay the same, we just took out the name Halloween. Okay. Um. Now. Um. Now. Um. I grew up in the early 2000s with these two, and they terrified me. Okay. And and I think they got like bad reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay. Um. But I think um. But I like them. Okay. Um. Okay. Um. Okay. Um. And then like 5 or 7 or 8 years ago, something like that. I came across the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original one. Okay. And to be honest, I believe these are only 3 Texas Chainsaw Massacre that I ever seen. Okay. And okay. And um. Okay. But I think the original one it might still be my favorite. But these two are like really brutal. Okay. Uh, now this one, um, I don't think it should deserve all the hate that it got. Okay. Um, okay. And okay. Um, now later down the road, I'll try to watch all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay. But these 3 will be on my list. Um, favorite, some of my favorite horror movies. Okay. Sleepy Hollow. Uh, I don't know how many Johnny Depp movie I've seen, uh, but I can tell you this is probably my favorite because I grew up watching this in my childhood, and I always loved it. Okay, and I can't believe it had um oh or who was it? Uh, let's see here. Let's see what was the name? Christopher Walken. Okay, and I think it said that he one of the actors that been like over 100 movies, kind of like Samuel Jackson, and I think quite a few of the movies. And he was in this movie at the end, and he was in a View to a Kill, Wayne World 2. Okay, so right there, I think some of his movies. Okay, and okay, um, now um, always loved it when I was a kid, okay? And then I remember many years ago, I went out and bought it on DVD, okay? Cause I always used to like it when I was a kid, okay? Uh, Cujo, uh, I know the other day that, but like back in January, they tried to make a movie kind of like Cujo, but with like an ape, okay? But uh, yeah, I grew up with Cujo. Might be my favorite Stephen King movie. That thing, a movie that's based on a Stephen King book. That's what I'm trying to say. I think one of my relatives growing up introduced me, did to me. Okay, and yeah, okay, always love it. Okay, um, now, Saw. There, there was a time in the early 2000s when I got into Saw. I remember one time, me and my brothers went to see, I think like Star 4 or something, and we weren't old enough, so my mom had to go with us, and to sit through the movie. I was like really embarrassed. I'm like, my mom want, she don't want, probably want to watch this, okay? Uh, but I remember there were quite a few, there were like at least one or two Halloween where I went as Jigsaw for Halloween. I had a Jigsaw mask, and I still do. Okay, most of the time I keep my Halloween costume. Okay, and uh, the only Saw movie that I consider my favorite, part of my favorite horror movie collection, would be the first one. Okay, all the other ones is just like the guilty pleasures. Okay, the first one the best, but I had the twist where the guy got out of the room. He said game over, and the guy screamed no. Okay, so yeah, the first one probably still my favorite. Uh, I I kind of started liking them again toward the end. And then a couple years ago they made like what another couple more. I think were like what I don't know how many they made. Like what was it Star 10 or Star X, whatever. One of those they said better than the first one. What? So I didn't go back and watch those again. Okay. So yeah, Star One. Okay. Um, the first two Tremors. I know a lot of people say the first Tremor did the best, and it still is. I wish Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward were in all of them. If he was, it probably made the franchise different. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay. I'm a Trimmer fan. I think all of them. Okay. If they ever made another one and put it in theaters, it'll probably be like my most anticipated movie of the year. Okay. Um. I think Trimmer 2 is like the second best in the franchise. And I don't like it get bad reviews. I read sometime where people say, "Oh, it's not back in Nevada perfection, or wherever the first one took place at." I'm like, what? Okay, okay. Uh, what good? I have a plot they could do for the next one. Bring back Kevin Bacon and the guy with the gun, Michael Gross, and show him repeat that he's falling off the cliff and he's killing the monster and say that, oh, he didn't die. Kind of like in Lord of the Rings when Gandalf when he was falling down, he fought the flaming monster with the whip and he fought him and killed him. Okay, in the first one you thought he died, the second one he came back. Okay, um, and if you didn't do that in Tremors, and you put it in theater, I would definitely go see it. Okay, um, uh, Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. Okay, uh, so um, um, now um, both of these are part of some of my favorite horror movies, but 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 out of the Evil Dead trilogy, the one I like the most is Army of Darkness, and I think Army of Darkness is underrated. A lot of people put Army of Darkness at in last place, just like a lot of people put Temple of Doom in last place. I'm like, no. Um, all three Indiana Jones are A plus to me. They're like same thing with Evil Dead. They're all good. They're all like A plus movie, and they're fantastic. But for Army of Darkness, it's the funniest one. Really, it just Army of Darkness is the movie that got me into being a Bruce Campbell fan. Hitting my boomstick. Give me some sugar, baby. Were you ready in the barn? Shut the door. Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, couple around like 2017 to 2019, somewhere in there. I went to Comic Con and I met Bruce Campbell. And okay, and I got to take a picture with him. Okay, um, okay, and I don't think Army of Darkness is a bad movie. It's probably my top five favorite Sam Raimi movies. Okay, um, okay. I can watch it all the time and enjoy it. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Uh, so yeah. Okay. So thank you for watching. Let me know what your thoughts and opinion on Scream 7. Have you seen the movie yet? Uh, what's some of your favorite horror movies of all time? And thank you for watching. Uh, my list of some of my favorite horror movies of all time. And thank you. Until next.